Am I live? Oh my gosh, sorry. I was having technical difficulties. How's everybody doing today? It's Friday. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened. So now I'm starting late and I have to let my husband know that I'm starting late. But I guess it doesn't really matter if he walks in or whatever. So we made it through another week of quarantine. What the heck? I'm just gonna let him know that I started late. Sorry. So at the beginning of the week, I was telling you how to cleanse your home, create a sacred space, an altar, and just feel more comfortable in your own home and clear that energy out there. We're all releasing this negative energy because so much is going on and we're all stressed out, and for a number of reasons, and for a very good reason. I'm not telling you to not feel those feelings or not experience them. Like, fear is there for a reason. It's just not letting it take over your life. And you should feel comfortable in your own home. So so on Monday I told you how to cleanse, on Tuesday how to set up an altar. What did we do on Wednesday? Oh, I took you around the apothecary, and then yesterday I showed you my garden. I wasn't able to do a live video for that. The whole reason I wanted to do the live videos is because I thought it would be nice to have interaction for one thing, for personal selfish reasons. But also just to figure out like what people are interested in learning, if they are interested in learning anything. But I'm trying to get this back on my phone. Okay. So after creating your own sanctuary, clearing the energy out of your home, we're not going to be stuck here forever. It's important to keep doing those rituals and cleansing and cleaning and clearing, so that when we eventually get to go out into the real world and you're still going to encounter stress and more energy and other people's energy, and learning to separate that, your energy, from other people's energy, and still having a safe, sacred space to come home to. I cleanse every day when I come home, not just, of course, we're all washing our hands and everything, but not just washing your hands. Also continuing to smudge, light a candle, breathe, take a few breaths. But yeah, with high hopes that we are not going to be stuck in our homes forever, I just wanted to take you through. I have so much stuff set up on this table right now that this video would end up being like hours long. So I'm trying to scale back a little bit and just talk about the things that I do, because I have a mobile business and because my business is helping other people calm down. I have to make sure that I am calm and relaxed before I'm entering somebody else's space. So the number one thing I do is stay hydrated. I carry tons of water with me all the time. We should all be staying hydrated, period, but especially right now to help our body rid any unnecessary toxins. And so I stay hydrated with the teas that I show you that I make every week. I've also take a lot of this product. It's called Liquid IV. It's basically kind of like those airborne vitamin C powders that you pour into your drink, but this actually has cellular transport technology that is supposed to help you absorb more water. I notice a difference if I'm ever feeling like, you get a little headache if you're dehydrated. If I'm ever feeling like that and I drink one of these, sometimes I'll put it in a bigger glass just because the flavor is so strong, but on just a regular 8-ounce glass. And you pour these little packets in there, and I notice a complete difference, feeling better afterwards. And I've been feeling especially dehydrated today. So stay hydrated. That is like the #1 thing that I recommend for when you're on the go and staying calm. Because if you're not feeling well, you're not gonna be able to handle stress and anxiety that way. The second thing is I'm always wearing gemstone jewelry. We talked a little bit about selenite on Monday, and that's this white stone here. This is a really great stone for clearing. This one's a little polished, so it's kind of shiny in the sunlight there. They also come in these wands, so they're great for clearing energy that way because you can actually use it as if you were using a smudge stick. So I always have crystals with me. I'm either wearing them or I have a little travel to go box that I carry with me also always. It usually has, because I haven't been traveling that much, it usually has one of these in there. So I don't have one in there right now, but it usually does have that in there. I also keep a smudge spray with me for when I'm not able to light a smudge stick. And I just spray it all around, just as if you were smudging with some incense. However, I do also keep, like when you get, when your smudge stick gets towards the end, like mine's already unraveling a little bit here because I've been using it so much lately. Once you get like really low to the bottom, you kind of are stuck with these little pieces that don't stay together because the string has fallen off or burnt through. So I just save the little pieces and put them in these little muslin bags. And you can also just get the sage leaves by themselves. I have a huge bag of these that I use for making the smudge sprays, but I'll also carry just the leaves in my car because it's something that you can light really quick, and it's not going to burn for a long time. It's not going to be hard to put out, and you don't have to worry about setting your car on fire. But yeah, I always have these in my car with me. If not a leaf, I have like the little bits and pieces that are left over from the smudge stick that I keep in this little bag. And the leaves are easier to put out by themselves too than having, I think at one point in time I did have the huge smudge stick, but it was just like, it was way too much to have in there in the car with you. And it doesn't, like this little bag just fits nicely in a box. And that's another thing I always joke, like if my clients are like, it looks like she's smoking weed out there, because I've got these like little, I always smudge my hands after my massages, if not with the smoke, with the spray. So yeah, it looks like I'm getting high in people's driveways, but I'm not. I also have some Palo Santo in this little box. And then I just keep a lighter and some other crystals. A good way to remember about the crystals is going by color, and light is going to be like clearing and cleansing. You can use clear quartz for that as well, or the darker ones are usually ones that are protecting. This is black onyx. A black obsidian is really good as well, and I usually carry those with me. Black kyanite, I talked a little bit about that in the video on Monday. Black kyanite feels like a vacuum, like it's just sucking the negative energy out of your field. So you can just find yourself a little box. I also have this little like makeup bag that I usually keep oils or crystals. I have there's a lot of great polished stones that are worry stones that just feel good in your palm to hold and carry with you. And then I always have different roller bottles with me at all times. I think one of the important things about clearing, I'm setting my tablecloth on fire over here. One thing about clearing with oils is that you're forced to just sit and take a deep breath for a minute. Like these are in the roller bottles, so you can roll them. I always roll it on my wrist, a little on my third eye, and then also on my ankles, because that connects to all of the meridians in the body. But essential oils, it's forcing you to take a deep breath. Sit and just take 3 deep breaths in and out, and that's going to help incredibly. See, the leaves go really well, even kind of like, I don't know if you can see all that smoke going, but that was just like, sometimes the smudge sticks are hard to get going, get like a good smoke going. So I like, they don't burn for very long, so it's just nice to have and I think I got mine on Mountain Rose Herbs. If there's anybody watching, hi, thanks for joining me. I'm just talking, earlier this week I did videos about talking about how to create sanctuary in your home, different ways of setting up an altar, clearing your space, physically and energetically, using essential oils and dried herbs and smudge sticks to just create a sanctuary in your house, get rid of that negative energy, because we're all stuck here and we're all stressed. But now I'm just talking about in hopes that we are going to be able to get out there to still use these methods that I taught you this week on the go. So I get a little box that I have a little travel kit where I keep crystals, I keep essential oils in here. I've got a lighter so that I'm able to light up a sage stick or a smudge stick. Palo Santo is really great too. You kind of have to continuously light Palo Santo to keep it going. So it is nice, it goes out pretty quickly. And so that's good on the go. But if you don't want to be lighting things in your car or in your office, there's also smudge sprays. Those are available on my Etsy shop. And then just using essential oils and rubbing them on your body is a good way to just put some in your hands, take a few deep breaths, and you'll notice a difference. Oh, another thing I wanted to point out is all of the stuff on my Etsy shop right now that's currently listed was made before the pandemic happened. So everything has been cleansed with alcohol and is in plastic packaging. And then one of my tasks for today, there's all those YouTube videos about making your own face mask. So I've got, I didn't have any fabric and can't go to the fabric store. So I was like, oh, I can use bandanas, and I'm also going to use pillowcases. So one of my tasks for this weekend is to get some masks made so that I can start putting more items in the shop, just because I just want to be able to guarantee that I am giving you a sanitary product that has not been. I've only gone to the grocery store a few times, but my husband is working, so he's going out, and I just want to make sure everybody knows that everything that is currently listed was before the pandemic. If I'm packaging anything up to ship it, I'm being very diligent about washing my hands, and I'm going to make the face mask now to have the face mask on if I'm handling any of the products. So I just wanted to reassure that. And if you have any tips and tricks for making the mask, there's so many videos out there right now. The one I wanted to do was with the HEPA vacuum bag, but I don't have a vacuum that uses a bag, so I don't have any of those bags. I've seen coffee filters. If you have any advice, let me know. But yeah, I finally figured out, oh, I do have fabric. I'm just going to use pillowcases because I don't use my massage sheet pillowcases. So I'm just going to, and I think my sewing machine is broken, but I'm going to try it. I'm going to figure it out. And I just want to assure you that I will be wearing a mask with clean hands. I have gloves too, if I'm packaging up any products to sell to you. So another great way, back to what we were talking about, I don't have a lot of time today, and I really just wanted to share with you all the things that I take with me and my favorite stones, and So I talked about selenite. I talked about black stones, which are protective. I've also recently started working with garnet. It is a red stone that correlates to your root chakra. It's a very, very deep, dark red. It almost looks black. But this is an incredibly grounding stone. I am kind of flighty, and I'm a fire and an air sign. Got a little bit of water, so I have barely any earth in my chart, in my personality. People say that I'm grounding to them, but I am like the most flighty person on the planet. So I've recently been working with garnet, and it just like brings me back down to the earth. It's amazing. And so I'm also been working with these awesome stones that I've got I got from Sage Goddess is where I get a lot of my SageGoddess.com is where I get a lot of my stones. This has selenite, which I talked about earlier, which is cleansing, and that is connecting you to your crown chakra. And then it also has the garnet at the bottom, so it's like kind of full circle there, connecting you to your root and your crown. These are amazing. And they're small, so they will fit right in my little makeup bag or in my little travel box. So I'm going to start, I got 4 of these specifically for going around my massage table on each leg. So I got these before the pandemic, but I haven't had a chance to use them yet. I can't wait. Once we get back out there, I hope we get back out there soon. And another way to just incorporate, since I'm a massage therapist, I can't wear rings. I love wearing gemstone rings. This is one of the good things about being stuck in my house is that I can wear jewelry again. I can wear my wedding ring, and my wedding ring is amethyst. Amethyst is one of my favorite stones. I've always been drawn to purple, and purple again is going to go to the third eye. Some people say the crown. But yeah, wearing gemstone jewelry is a really great way. It's actually how I started getting into crystal healing in general, just to be able to protect myself and my clients, separating our energies while still being able to do body work safe. And I do have I've been working really hard on these mala necklaces for a while. I'm wearing one right now. I'm calling it a witch's mala because it's separated into 5 sections. First is the east, the south, the west, and then the north. And then the bottom part, I did them in the design of a rosary versus a mala, just because I really love the chain link look. And I also wanted to include a 5th element spirit. So these are chakra gemstones that hang on the bottom of these. And just to show you a traditional mala, these are not in the shop. This is just a traditional mala. They have 108 beads surrounding them, and you use them in meditation and go along each bead, usually reciting a mantra. And you can look up all the different mantras related to all the chakras. Right now I'm using YAM, Y-A-M, for the heart chakra and protecting the heart. So this is a great practice to wear with you. And whenever you're feeling stressed or anxious, to just take it off and go through the 108 beads. These do have 108, but that does include the central piece in the middle. So I just really like the rosary style. And this one specifically has amethyst for the east or the air sign. It has unakite for fire and the south. And this has amazonite for the west and water. And then black obsidian or snowflake obsidian for the north and for grounding and protecting. And then each mala, depending on, they all come with different gemstones, but they all come with the same chakra stone. So this is kind of like a clear rainbow looking stone, and it has amethyst, turquoise, malachite. And these two are just glass beads, and this one's a wooden one for the root chakra. I wear this every day. I find it it's just having the practice of putting on jewelry and like protecting yourself with the gemstone energy is just very grounding and a great way to start your day. So I've got these up in the Etsy shop. Again, they were made before the pandemic, but I am cleansing everything before cleansing the gemstones necklaces with alcohol before packaging. And this one, for example, has amethyst and howlite for the east and air. It has peach quartz, rose quartz, and unakite for fire in the south. And then it has lapis lazuli and amazonite for water for west. And let's see, what did I do? Oh, Dalmatian jasper and tiger's eye for the north for grounding and stabilizing. And then the seven chakra stones. So it's kind of like you're opening a circle and then putting it on for protection throughout the day. You're asking those elements in and just keeping yourself balanced and having that sense of adorning it like you're putting a circle of protection around you. I've also got these massage oils that this is one of my most favorite oils that I've made. I'm calling it Rose Quintic because it has rose, rosemary, geranium rose, essential oil rose, rosemary essential oil, and then also rose quartz. So it's got 5 different types of rose on there. And then I also have these roller bottles that I use every day. I use it in the morning or just throughout the day, keep it in my little makeup bag. This one is rose as well. It is absolutely heavenly. Rose is also protecting. So it's a good one to wear throughout the day if you're feeling stressed or anxious, and it just protects your heart. And if you've ever smelled pure rose essential oil, you get that feeling instantly when you smell it. The other ones that I have coming up in the shop are eucalyptus, because that's really important to be protecting our lungs right now. I'm calling it Breathe Like a Tree because I've also got cypress and black spruce and patchouli in there. And then I also have a Keep Calm blend that is lavender and Palo Santo. So it's kind of giving you that sedative effect of lavender, but also clearing with Palo Santo. And I just keep these in my purse. I've got my little box, and I'm always prepared to. And I've got my necklace. And when I'm out there in the big bad scary world, or if I'm stuck in traffic rushing to an appointment, these things help me maintain a calm, collected, grounded presence, because I can't be showing up at somebody's door all my hair sticking up all everywhere and huffing and puffing and stomping my feet because of somebody that cut me off. And these are the tools that really help me get through that. Selenite is number one. Like if I had to pick 3 things to have, it would be selenite and or black kyanite. See, it's going to be hard to pick 3. Selenite, which again is this white stone, and they usually do come. You can find them fairly inexpensive within these palm stones. I think this big one wasn't that expensive. So selenite for clearing. I even actually, this is going to be TMI, I sleep with my stones, and selenite is one of them. I used to have a longer wand than this, and I was having trouble with my hands cramping in the middle of the night. So holding, like, it was a longer piece I was kind of like this size. Holding this while I slept was keeping my hands in one position. I also use, I forgot I was going to show you guys. I also have a thumb brace that I wear at night for self-care. And I've got wrist braces for both wrists. But in the beginning, before I had those things, I lucked out and got those when, I can't remember which one it was, CVS or Walgreens was buying out one or the other. So they had to get rid of everything that said, whatever the brand name was. It was like CVS had to get rid of all of the Walgreens product to get that out of the store. And I got really good deals. I got like 2 wrist braces. My husband wears a elbow brace. We've got knee braces. We've got like, back braces. We've got like every kind of brace. But in the beginning, I was just sleeping like this with the crystal in between my hands. And it really did help stop cramping. So yeah, if I had to pick one stone, it would be selenite. If it were one herb, it would be nettles. If it were one clearing essential oil, I guess sage, but Palo Santo is a really close second. If not, it's if you are interested in the lavender calming blend, Palo Santo is in there. It is just heavenly. So yeah. Oh, and I forgot to pick a card. I've been picking a oracle card every day since I've been doing this, and they've been pretty spot on so far. I think I'm coming up on 30 minutes here, so I'm trying to keep these short, but I could talk forever and ever and ever about stones and crystals. So that's why I think like I've got all these stones out here. I was going to talk about my favorite ones, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that in this video. But I think I've got so much information and so many, like over 20 years of studying all of this stuff, and it's just sitting inside my head. And now that I'm trapped in the house, it's like stuck in my house, and I want to put that information out there. So if you're interested in anything specific, I'd love to go over my favorite gemstones with you, and other than the ones that I just mentioned, because there's so many. I have a huge collection that I'd love to share with the world. I've also got all my essential oils sitting here, and I've got a dark and dirty secret. I've been getting my tarot card certification. I was planning on announcing that in October, but I'm almost, since I've been stuck in the house, I'm almost done with the classes. If I wasn't dealing with the frickin' unemployment department every day, I would be finished now. And that was actually my goal, to be able to say, hey, guess what? I'm a certified tarot card reader, but I'm not yet, at least. Again, I've been studying tarot and crystals and essential oils for almost 20 years. And I hate having to just keep it locked up inside my house during this quarantine. So if you're interested, comment below or reach out to me. I'll put my website down in the description. You can contact me on Facebook, Instagram, and I'm available. Usually I'm really bad about answering the phone. I'm horrible about answering the phone, but I'm here. So I have no excuse, unless I'm scared that you're going to be the unemployment office calling me. I might not. Okay, so this is the Doreen Virtue's Archangel Oracle deck. Today's card, Victory. Oh, that's good for today, because I almost didn't think I was going to be able to finish these videos, because I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty stressed out. I was like, I don't feel like going on camera, but whatever. We did it. We did 5 days of videos. This is Archangel Sandalphon. Your prayers have been heard and answered. Have faith. And I think that's a really good note to end on. Keep the faith. Hug your crystals. Snort your essential oils. And stay inside. Stay healthy. Be happy. Hopefully I'll be seeing you again soon. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.